Let's get the latest from Rob Watson, the BBC UK political correspondent, joining us from Westminster. We'll come to where we've ended up in a moment or two, Rob, but it's been an extraordinary 24 hours, hasn't it?
It has. You know, in many ways, Matthew, I would liken British politics at the moment to one of those incredible sort of dry forests, and it's just waiting for one match to be dropped and for the whole lot to go up, because really what you're getting is rising anger, rising tension and rising divisions, and that is because crunch time is getting nearer. Britain's departure from the European Union is getting nearer, and of course what we're finding, and we're finding this on a daily, almost an hourly basis, Matthew, is essentially the government, and I might put in parenthesis the opposition, they just don't agree on what Britain's future relationship with the European Union should be amongst themselves, and that is making life immensely tricky.
And just the issue at stake over the last 24 hours, this memo, this date that has been so argued about, where have we actually ended up?
Okay, look, quickly, this is about policy and politics. Policy first. This is about what would happen if Britain didn't manage to reach a new agreement about its trading relationship with the European Union by the end of 2020. And essentially, the Prime Minister has now agreed, is going to put a paper saying, look, we would stay in the customs union for maybe another year. David Davis, the Brexit Secretary, said, look, if there isn't a particular time limit on it, I may walk out. What essentially has happened, we move on to the politics, Matthew, as Theresa May has blinked, just showing again to everyone, to her negotiators and to people here, she is a weak Prime Minister in a weak position.
And Rob, as you say, some big votes coming next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, so as you said, crunch time here in terms of UK politics and Brexit. Thanks very much. Now, a popular Indian holiday destination is facing an acute water crisis. Some neighbourhoods in Shimla, the capital of the state of Himachal Pradesh, have reportedly gone without water for more than 2 weeks. And as Davina Gupta reports, the shortage is having a severe impact on businesses.
It's peak tourist season in Shimla, a city nestled in the Himalayan mountains of northern India. But this season, business owners like SS Kaushal are facing a crisis. Water supplies have been critically low since the end of last month, and that's making running a business like a hotel extremely difficult. Like many other business owners, Mr. Kaushal has been forced to hire private water tankers at a premium, and that's causing even more problems.
They also blackmail the people, you know, because you see, they say this is the time that we are in need and therefore exploit them. We need minimum 1 to 2 tankers of water per day. We are paying, I think, at least now 50% more than in the past years.
At the height of tourist season, around 30,000 people visit Shimla every day. But with just half the water needed available, hotels have been forced to ration water. Our hotel has asked people not to use bathtubs and have removed its taps. You can't wash your clothes and drinking water is only given once. Shimla is a popular tourist destination and shortage of water is hitting businesses hard. Travel agencies say in the past 10 days alone, almost 60% of hotel bookings have been cancelled. Residents are suffering too. Many are taking to the social media asking tourists to stay away, and some of the residents are here on the streets to raise awareness about the environment. Environmentalists say that minimal rainfall, higher temperatures and less snowfall last winter are to blame. But they also say mismanagement as well as development leading to rapid deforestation could have made things worse. The government says it's working on long-term solutions.
We have
the Satluj River here and want that water should be fed from there to the city. The crisis has set alarm bells ringing across India, where many sources of water are under threat. For now, businesses and Shimla's nearly 200,000 residents are having to rely on these tanks without thinking of the cost. Davina Gupta, BBC News, Shimla.
Now we're going to take a short break. Remember, in the next half hour, we expect to see that meeting between Shinzo Abe, Japan's Prime Minister, and Donald Trump live at the White House. We'll cover that. But I'm back in a moment or two. Don't go away.
Hello there. The southwest monsoon rains are now in full swing across southern parts of India into Sri Lanka, and we've also seen some very heavy rain as well across parts of the Indochina Peninsula, particularly in towards Myanmar, a little bit further northwards as well. But the extent of the cloud has reached some northern areas as well in the last 24 hours, so generally cloudy for much of central southern India. Outbreaks of heavy, very thundery rain, particularly across the Western Ghats. Some intense downpours as well across some northeastern areas, but for southeastern portions, you'll see there for Chennai, a window of drier weather with some sunshine. Temperatures around 37 Celsius for Chennai. Further north, it's pretty hot into Central Asia as well. We have a few showers pushing into Astana, but it remains warm at 28 or 29 degrees. A few showers there over the Hindu Kush, but come further south, it's exceptionally hot into this northwestern portion of India into Pakistan, with temperatures in the high 40s Celsius. Few locations may touch 50 or 51 Celsius. Central southern parts of India will be very wet and rather cloudy, very humid feel for things to end the week. And that thundery outlook continues for Colombo, for Dhaka and for Mumbai. For Islamabad, we could see a few thunderstorms breaking out in the extreme heat of the day there, in the next couple of days in fact. For New Delhi, it stays largely dry and very hot, temperatures over 40 Celsius.
Feel the buzz of the FIFA World Cup with BBC World News and BBC Sport Online. Our Sport Today reporters will bring you daily news, analysis, player reaction and the best goals from Russia. Plus the major talking points from every match. Find latest scores and the top scorers on the BBC Sport website. And you can personalise your BBC Sport app to track what's happening with every team. FIFA World Cup Russia 2018 starts on the 14th of June. Here's the science bit.
Really? Could a bendy phone be the future?
There really is no driver.
Oh, feel better for that.
Click on BBC World